obe like video no na wa share na sa self acclaim Igbo king we are odi nche ha e wo Ghana ha no wa trend pa now mo be kaya say obaha 1995 okay and na in crime for the Ghana Traditional Council no and our mama is our chieftaincy recognition no nti wa grow wings and no wanya certificate like let me say sa certificate na kasa na say or printer bi and on kasa no printing ade and or the install sub chiefs they say okonumwa teshi labadi they say any Nigeria ni bi owo hon ma e bia ne nsem wo kakra no na wa install no iti eba ne sa no youth no etuche Ghana Traditional Council didi ahemfufo no ni mpenifo bi mu atempa omohwe de wi ade no kona like enisu enyan ebusua too much nti eba ne sa no mpenifo edi omna esi from pa this time around omo chemu se ade bi asa Nigeria man we no self acclaim Igbo king no ye no it's too much omo the press release about out omo chemu se any activities bia any festive activities bia oye no ontwa so na nkan for enim ho hwe ni oye no obia man sa recognition no na ye ma sa recognition no kra na che se e wo se odin konkratem ati ase nti ono de emisi ni bebi okonya ni certificate na nti now na ye ra captain smart ye papa captain smart so GDD me ju prepi yenko kan press release na ni taki teko to the second edi ababe tuja ye gamanche okay right let's go yenko straight to the point please yenko straight to the point Mr. Wa eni de mo abrase kwan so baswa she video no and that first time abomodi ase obede obe subscribe to the YouTube channel na click the bell notification icon so nyankopon shao now me see okay, but you read it headline. Also, the Ghana Traditional Council has observed with dismay recent happening in the Ghana state surrounding an Igbo king by the name Eze, Dr. Chukwudi Jude in the Itu, who has accorded himself king of the Igbos in Ghana. At an emergency meeting held at the Ghana Traditional Council on the 9th, that was Enra, right? On the 9th, Enra. 9th day of July 2025, presided over by the President, Kintaki Teko Churu II, Gamanche, and all members, the understanded were resolved unanimously. Now, one, point or make you, or disassociate or a free self-acclaimed Igbo king. We are, they say, Wababeji Ghana aboswa ye kebibia onti no. Ena Captain Smart sorry, it's not Captain Smart. Okay, the Chief Rifa say onupo de yen deporting the crown ma Ghana phone so kwasi asem so this time around. Or see yen so like my so na yen deporting no. Ni buefu pa. Or the constitution ye den ehwe na chi so obi oya de papa bia na ye be den ye be support no. Thank you. It's got nothing to do with politics at the moment. Also, the Ghana Traditional Council disassociates itself from all activities of the said Eze, Dr. Chukwudi Jude in the Itu. They say, nkwasi asembia and say any festive activities are dear bia sa self-acclaimed Igbo king no. And Crown 4 Traditional Council so muni mhoshi. It immediately concrete moi. The Ghana Traditional Council and chomi no kwa keshin. Any activities fanny neke self-acclaimed Igbo king ne fio ne like ke etebia ke a woman ke sorry e a wo neke sub chiefs ne ni bi ne fio e man na me gamenka ameleheko. Okay, now yanko second no. Second e chemu say the council has never recognized anybody or person as a king of Igbos within the Ghana state. Mobe kaya ya na you to ni didi mpenifo na tem say adentina omoma and sa chieftaincy recognition no. It is say ono omo chemu so omo recognize obia any foreigner bia please aha ye ma omo abas body bia nkrampo ye omo che say o ene ne so onye bibi sa da. Okay, 3 ni chemu say recognition of person and their induction at the Ghana Traditional Council has always been conditional upon entry of one's name in the National Register of Chiefs. Inti answer yebema osa recognition no. Udin be konkrate mu. Ewo ka obo Ghana Traditional Council led to yamencho mi lokwa keshin. Ke awomoko aharamoko recognition egbe ya awolomi ni chake yes. The Ghana Traditional Council na efemini. Ame recognize na kagbamo akemene chief ni, right? 4 na ichemu say eze Dr. Chukwudi Jude in it should henceforth cease and desist from holding himself out as a king of the Igbos in the Ghana state by way of performing any traditional activities. It is just no more be yet so yes I am festival nis ha nyoma na oye no. Ake iba hold any mene afiyeli ko ye Ghana bi ne asizi fe. Aha legbe kra ke efi na ka anagoma afiyeli e bi ne. Nti nkrafo no say nia oye no omunim hwehwe. Now yenko 5 no. See all assigned paramount and divisional chiefs installed by the Eze Dr. Chukwudi Jude in it should also henceforth cease and desist from holding themselves out as such within the Ghana state. Yes, sub chiefs now, right? Or no, self-acclaimed Igbo king no. Oko mia na chese osi hine no. Yes, onyai ewo the Ghana state. Ese nkranfo de se omunim hwehwe nti ene wo hwe video we a nkranfo no di press release about outa omochemu se sa ansem hunu na ma we di no ene na homa so kasa no omunim hwehwe. Okay, thank you. 6 na chemu say all traditional and cultural festivities under the guise of importing Igbo culture presided over by the Eze Dr. Chukwudi in a capacity as king of the Igbos in the Ghana state should cease forthwith. Chese ma on fa sa yam festival no emba Ghana ha chese emfa bimu nkika ho say ono no hold this festival bi wa ha eno na ogbo say twankan for chomo sort of cry and then chomo so said they don't want to allow that. Nikaji obo Ghana Traditional Council to yamen chomi no kwa keshin. Niji neke self-acclaim as a Igbo ne. Self-acclaim Igbo king ne. Eka import eke nakan ame afashe kusunwe na me yoye. Anaguwe niji yele yeliye. Eka kaba Gambie. She can stay there amele yeko. It in California this time around we are not joking. What you say? It is more didn't California penny for na temus look akra believe say pressure. I said bakery. Now back of the slip now. Omuchem said the Ghana Traditional Council wishes to assure the entire general public that we Ghanaians are peaceful people and welcome all tribes, communities, and people of other nations into the Ghana state on condition that they respect the Ghana tradition and customs. Any person who disrespect this directive with intent to disrupt the peace of the Ghana state shall be dealt with by the law. Our goodwill and respect for other tribes and people of other nations should not be taken for granted. So it is almost so some crofo way so and asisiano. Yes, self-acclaimed Igbo king we. O didn't ha. It's a or trenishim edeko. Or trenishim edeko. So now no. OKATAKYIE AFRIFA ababekasa. OKATAKYIE AFRIFA HM say. This self-acclaimed Igbo way. Ni on say what 50 acres of land. Ningo. Or the creative problem, papa. Jaisa. OKATAKYIE AFRIFA say yen deported. I was saying deported and am deported. Chewadrin. Yen go to OKATAKYIE AFRIFA. just said ni bofu pa no kete chief ni bofu maybe edu no me say politics so wo politics bia o ya fatu nchen ye kwa agye man na ya kwa agye man po dada e na we so no ba be install chief so ato asase hwe asase we nyina no so wato 50 acres of land e wo ningo old ningo na se obi ana se ningo ni bi wa broche no ba be project e wo na nkasa ni kroma ji se wakakoto asase God forbid ye mpene eti OKATAKYIE AFRIFA aba be true bomb pa on wa fire ni ye pa nya asem ketwa ye ngo hwe video no ye ba na de nya kana be so what
deport him. We want to live in peace with our Nigerian brothers. We want to live in peace with our Yoruba brothers. Whether you are Igbo, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Hausa, we want to, whether from Warri, wherever you are from, we want to live in peace with our brothers from Nigeria. Don't begin to bring this superiority complex over us.
Too much.
What kind of superiority complex is that? Na yan kosunyentie.
Na ahumaswa kasa. He no womo hwemo ehia ko ikopo si ko kwa be ni ehwuo e ba jode e wo majimo akeshi ahale naka authority naka hewala ake eke rule ebedu bebi wo bekwa koto wo nkrani na se wo Ghana ni no wo bekọ man we na asese wo kwakoto asase e shame the Ghana for nyina sorry ye five political differences into change Charlotte I'm Inyamiyo Oiradon, God bless you for the 1,000 stars. Now, OKATAKYIE AFRIFA. Sorry, Beba.
Minister of Interior, deport this guy. Deport him. Because he will create chaos between us and our Igbo brothers. Deport him. Deport him. We want to live in peace with our Nigerian brothers. We want to live in peace with our Yoruba brothers. Whether you are Igbo, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Hausa, we want to, whether from Warri, wherever you are from, we want to live in peace with our brothers from Nigeria. Don't begin to bring this superiority complex over us.
Absolutely. Charlotte, I'm after you. Yours video shishin obanyoko onu. Thank you so much. Ebusha proceed.
What kind of superiority complex is that? Na yan kosunyentie.
Diaspora throne in Ghana. How can somebody who say that the Igbo chief in Ghana and all the Igbos are 419, that we used 419 system to bribe the council for them to induct us? First of all, that is a hate speech. Secondly,
okay, so hold on. So you see what he's trying to do. That is a hate speech. So he's trying to incite that we are a nation of laws, and we are very courageous people. We are not people that can be walked over anyhow, anytime. You don't come to our nation and begin to behave the way you want and expect that we will succumb to this nonsense. What is the position of the law? We've lived with our brothers from Nigeria time immemorial, more than 100 years. How's that for Nkrumah? Now I want to build my.
Now, honestly speaking, on Ankasa, I say, why can't I see the number? Oh, number nini o de beba. Pacho bibi sami number. Sorry for the. Pacho number nini. Share screen is we pa ubewu number na. Enye, o de man fan to the say ne huni ye. And I'm fan to okay, good. And on Ankasa ni krom fopo kase. Say ya fa o leader. Ewa ha said that Igbo fo ano. Not to the extent say Ubeko say like Ube from so we king. Ghana ha crass our kingship no cry. Yankun hun to kwanwie. Say hate speech in free. Uti obi man so. Ni awo ye when didi watem ono catch us ni awo ye no. In trap like enimrem omo kra na omo Ghana for kra no ye wo ha no. Mpenimfo no krampo enko beyond so omo kwa see king. Na ye can also hate speech ahumaso kasa ene ya na ye mpe was ankofo we hu no
and to think that he even calls himself a doctor. Let us find out. School Ben will call your friend doctor. JTech for write to him and ask him which school did he attend that he calls himself a doctor.
Fire no.
We've been free, we've been living peacefully with our brothers from Nigeria. All of a sudden, you are becoming impulsive. You are imposing yourself on the people. And the people naturally will rebel. What kind of nonsense is this? Now, young go back in the Anshadia. Ekofi 1970. 69 year twaba. And he had the Buzia ebai. Buzia by ne Kufuado Papa. Chenio. A Kufuado Papa na ne ye a executive secretary. A president. And a Buzia prime minister. No one no buy and was say.
One say one thing is say deportation e be quite difficult. Because wawari Ghana ni na me sure say by now no wa obtaining citizenship. You say bia waye bibia etiamra, or what do you think? Now we no kra na etiamra. Sa kin no no claim wa han no etiamra. But deportation no won be say penifo bi bebe ne wife no ompene. O sana de netie. Ne wife ni de nya ade. We rade yago. Ne wife ni ye Ghana ni tebe kwa ye dey. Florence Anku mommy I see you. Bless her. Monica A+ uni size. PSC Whisper. Jacob I see you. My vine. Bless. Ebe kwa ye dey. If you are the me want to say. Ne wife no ompene. But the wife no mean oya kenny and I say oya kenny we just want to do please wait it got nothing to do with say a passy tribal something please I just want to know abedi but ahumaso kasa no we kagana fo ansori me say mo am comment ye mo a che say we ye chobo wo social media nyakopo nhira mo nyina say mo kasa ma mpenimfo tie kanyesa demonstration kese bi ka we MPP ni MP party bia bebo imagine say Ghana fire a dream back. Say we are fighting for this. Kebe jimping for them. Where police crap put him, soldier put him so. Ghana for one voice. You go run. Yent now my way and see.
Ghana no Nigeria for na Jiafa. Sasa time nkoma ye no se ne one Africa ne de benye. Eti ne ye bode ye bie ne sa na Nigeria for ne do. Me no ka say Accra New Town. Wa manyini kakra. Ne afro Lagos Town. Meboa. Mo tran kranye sa na ne afro. If se na Lagos of Nigeria for nyina age wafa. Emre bia atwam wo gofi. Udru kan hye ne ho awanyade a. O ma no mo businesses wo ho mo ye anwuma pa no. Yi kwofo ne kakra bi. Ne aka nyina in Nigeria for. And I ni ade na busia by no say there be the economy na kwa kodi Nigeria for nesem. For which reason there must be some policies that seeks to protect the Ghanaian people. Precisely. And what was aliens compliance order. Yeah, ni a twisty history. Now as the word says, aliens compliance order. Now it wasn't an expulsion order. Say bi omun shoren kwa ne se mon shoren ko. Uye obeti so ye pamo Nigeria for so monko. Ya ne kan pamo Nigeria for. Busi aban ne say. Mo ye ni ade ade mo ba bet ji o man no. Accra New Town mo friend Lagos Town. Businesses nyina maji. Then we need to regulate you people. And for that matter, Wakoye no kofa aliens compliance order. Say the immigration laws of our nation. We want all aliens. Mo free baby aba. Mo be comply with the regulations of our nation. The immigration laws of our nation. So that was the motive of the aliens compliance. It is about now my mudia. And the amrane war my we are Nigerian new. We are Lebanese new. It wasn't even just Nigerians. Lebanese people had taken over, taken our market. The economy had gone into the hands of the Lebanese and the Nigerians. So Busia sought to protect the interest of the Ghanaian people. Thereby introducing aliens compliance order by saying that if you will do business, there are certain businesses that has been allocated and protected for the Ghanaian citizens. For which reason, if you are a non-citizen, you cannot venture into those businesses. What was the motive? Protecting the Ghanaian. Exactly. So, the whole motive of the aliens compliance order was to protect the Ghanaian citizens. Why you near the Busia was okay, say me mamubre a certain duration of time. For which some na you follow compliance. Compare open citizenship one, Coco Pebi. So open agree a one stay no Coco Pebi. Sometimes Nigeria for no do minor. No mo be say busi ediako. Ebra ye de ma wo mo se wo mo nya ni ade no mo antimi anye. No say this mo follow dia all of you vamus. Precisely. No pamo wo mo. It's your aliens compliance order. It wasn't an expulsion order. It wasn't that was sorry and was money now most sorry come. One more time was a monfanya bibi near there. Now mon corner immigration for and documentum. After you did more almost 1 million and a buzia, a pamu almost any monko. Nagana for Honto. Since then, yanena muaba ye mutala time a Nigeria president yo betwemu 1982 that time oil boom ya bama Nigeria no ye bibia ho ne yi ana Ghana fo ni nyina kwa agegi if say na Nigeria fo na ni akohwe oil no so your friend Dutch disease no wo mudi wo economy ni be bibre no na omumpe teaching any artisanal ni ho awani nya no omumpe enti wo mo ye ni ade deck ana ko wie se Ghana fo na teacher fo Ghana fo ni mason fo Ghana fo no artisans ni nyina edwane ko Nigeria na Ghana fo teacher fo no abene enti wo mo kodia na Nigeria fo ni ntimi compete with them.
So utie like deportation, I think say obina ama me clue kakra. Or say ubetimi a obtain anya o citizenship, but so you be na tiamra omubehwe your place of birth no. Na omudi mra kwan so ayeden a deporto. Say bad say oba ne person yet is oba begine mu a any oba ne be join wako o place of birth no ya make an tini pa na oba na akakoka ho e wo sa akro no so ti mu amu akwentum de munim wo nkrata bibia ba o place of birth ne nko ade so ebi oye bibi na etiamra na se wo say deport wa obekọ wife no person like on person oye bibi na you know what emfa intigis or no be join no so it is possible thank you
by 1982 no na Ghana for no age
ba Ghana for the mu amunim dada e beka say oh oni masimasi wenti oh my consider because ade amani here no is too much na ya nhwe ni ye no mo be dominate ye army na ye wo yanko because Ghana ni bie ni obetimi akwalata Ghana nyoko be ni ba ke ya nago they are quite naka 250 plots of land yanago, which is impossible. It will never happen. So I didn't think I can afford soft sir. In the first place, on your yes, our video that was 2013. No, okay, sir, 70 penny ya born and also say, bah! There is no way the ordinary Ghanaian and I say even our chiefs here. Some make us some more establish kingdom. Even the F1 to say that in their country, which is impossible.
Nigeria for ni nyuma na afa ya na the high life by no musua ya wan bebre ya na the ko no musua hip life is start free as on to start free ni nyina musua but we behave like brothers. Nigeria and Ghana wa musua no mo se mo baji nyuma dia and Ghana must go late 1982 no mo pamo Ghana fo nyina ha and nkonti magu yeso nearby. Since then we've all come to an agreement that we will live peacefully in this country. Fire. And we woke up one day. A certain individual called IGBO Deben Ken. Dr. Izzy Deben. All of a sudden says that I have come to Ghana. I have been made a king of Igbos. And for that reason, I am building my kingdom. What nonsense kingdom is that? Kingdom where? First of all, we are going to look at even assassin also they build the kingdom. Let us look at the position of the law when it comes to the constitution. Does the constitution allow non-citizens to be able to acquire land? Claiming I have bought lands. You've not bought any land. Even the concept of buying land. There is no way a non-citizen of our nation can buy land. It will be leased to you. And then if I make a constitution in Article 266 near Guardian, what nonsense is that? Then you are imposing yourself on the people. If you want to lead your people, a settler community, there is nothing wrong with it. I was ya kaso be your hinia. Ya what the constitution it children were your hine. Ya we have Article 277. Near who is a chief in this country. Nemo Miansha Article 2661. Or see no interest in land. Dani Izumi now so Kramama for Nekami. Was she be ana? Dani Izumi no Mukami. we are Nigerian, we are Lebanese. Constitution in the say, my create any interest in land and more freehold interest. Freehold in the say word now forever and ever. Was it be so Constitution Article 2661 was no interest in land in or right over any land in Ghana shall be created which vests in a person who is not a citizen of Ghana a freehold interest in the alien land Ghana. Exactly. So by building kingdom. Then we are say assassin. Me and farmer in perpetuity to any non-citizen of our nation. Which nonsense? It kingdom no go building or day. Now that if I go to near reading radio, if I go to near reading radio. Clause 2 say, or say an agreement, deed or conveyance, or whatever of whatever nature, which seeks, contrary to clause 1 of this article, to confer on a person who is not a citizen of any Ghana, any freehold interest or rights over any land is void. It is a freehold, a conveyance, be a deed of conveyance. You can't deed of conveyance. Agradaa now to assassinate. Nasa sakrata no e ma kwan say oh ye dia ma afebo constitution no clause 2 say e void precisely ye twam Enti even time a yebe 1992 constitution by 1969 any non-citizen of Ghana be no cra freehold interest there was several land titles there were allodia title there were usufruct interest there were common law freehold there were there be freehold ni nyina no yes wo ye non-citizen a wo nkura bi after the name article 2663 na yen reading hwade the kingdom no building what there so now where on the 22nd day of a year August 1969 any person not being a citizen of Ghana
bushia me ba I may interrupt kakra ye born into Ghana ye self acclaim Igbo king ye born into Ghana on also the press release e ba abontin sisi ano on friend no king bi mu ni gamentation gas state fermentation wo na kan self acclaim Igbo king ne agbene eche king don e can lead agbene we mean kind bebre because my baba kind first one no person untie ni press release na but me pick point be woman right thank you so much yeah after the on friend no it's that thing they find himself hey so this man know the right thing and on yet Ghana for nyame shira mo amoka issue we me see share video no please Sisi and also okay fine so the palace of Eze in the Igbo Ghana Republic of Ghana or the Ghana so asemu into Sisi we remain loyal to our host nation Ojamba also the palace of Eze in the Igbo Ghana wishes to address recent concern and clarify the position of Dr. Chukwudi Ine-Itu, also known as Eze in the Igbo 1, within the context of Ghanaian traditional authority. Now, also it has come to our attention that the title and the role of the Dr. Ine-Itu as the leader, of the Igbo community in Ghana have been a subject of discussion. Iti enye kimbiomo balida. Sisi enye kimbiomo osi leader. Inti unim say a leader and I will friend working and I will install a man for you are installing people. Your own people now is the now asimasi we say Captain Smart say we dey enfa no bontu nchen. But in Crawford now install your more hand. Mrabe na man ho kwan sa. Particularly regarding his designation as king, we understand this concern and wish to ensure all Ghanaians, especially our reverend traditional authorities, of our profound respect for the laws and customs of Ghana. The title Eze is an Igbo word meaning king or monarch. And on the crown free some monarch. I'll say it is a traditional designation within the Igbo cultural system, signifying a leader. Wow, which is which? Pacho Mayantua Captain Smartson, a video on your king bium. Inti a video on your king bium. This year as any leader, a sanso a king as a monarch in him. Oba. Ya chino. Amole, anyamime. Biana keji king, shili dani. A bit more. I'm a here in your lawyer. Can ha igbo be a fan. I'm here in your lawyer. Lena wole ake wo here in your lawyer jibu. Bo bali diwo. She ahakule na kakin.
Had a freehold interest or right over any land in Ghana, that interest or right shall be deemed to be a leasehold interest for a period of 50 years at a peppercorn rent commencing. Peppercorn rent, not even a freehold lease.
More fire.
Commencing from the 22nd day of August 1969, and the freehold reversionary interest in any such land shall vest in the president on behalf of and in trust for the people of Ghana.
Okay, Obi say Joshua Brown. See, I don't know what this fuse is all about. People do these things in every country. Now, in the first place, you see king ewo Ghana ha. Hakra we are like akwakoye bibiyewo say Obi be castle or friend who king. And we not your fan as a community leader for the Igbo, right? And utie ni ambimo kana almost say a Ghana traditional council no more and our recognition. I don't have problem say I catch you say you will lead these people, right? But here is the case, or no so babe. I don't know say mbimo a previous video now. Or no till say what 50 acres of land. 250 plots. Ewo Ningo. Old Ningo. Now, Ningo Paramount Chief no so the ababe to just say onye bibi saye. Sisi a onankasa akwa print certificate. A ono de enstuli sub chiefs under ono ewo Ghana ha. Nigeria for okoteshi no akoye sade okolabadi no akoye. They say mia bia oye sade no. I don't think say a farmer acquire so that is the reason why people are mebasa initial plan or chemu say obabe si Igbo kingdom no. Obabe name street no with ononi ancestors. Aye school or aye ni maybe on say a real estate crowd, we don't have problem. Say bia wato land out there really because the ordinary Ghanaian will benefit. It's not only the Igbos. Nigerians from other tribes will also benefit from that. But or sounded that tribal way. So na nyina mpo entro this and as no deny. So wagadri I don't know say oh yes purposely to solicit for farms. What you say? So this man cannot be trusted. Just a company for no with the help of the wife no. Eddie bring a man for any son. You say, ala anyone. Who say why eager will be one. I will say when you're extra careful. Also, no on ye be lusuda. That is how they are. And your money I mean castle money I mean generalizing. But most thank you.
Also, you very be reversionary interest. See, the assassin will be. Na se nipa ni ye mano a yes, I dear can se nipa ni hua. It must reverse to a the rightful owner. And he says it will be our non-citizen or will freehold interest in land. By the coming into force of the 1969 Constitution, Sansa sitting in are converting into another interest. That is a year rent. Tienyu. Nemo se nipa ni hua.
Mr. Moa. Now, say a man we quine, ever settle so a king. Or Bema or discabish any culture any more, a beck covasa, a him for no more Ghana. Me see, Nigeria ni or far dear no polishing or far dear or be polishing or more discover remama or more henny bear cassia. It's a beer, Gaman Chapo, ye be, and I say, you rap, say, or 2 4 say to put yeah, dear. Be outshining a culture, which is ultimately important culture and imposing on the people here. There be yeah, dear, cry penny, what you say? it is impossible to say the ordinary Ghanaian I say even put your him for the be free akwa sawa lata. It's not like that. Oko krobia so a e dia afa nkoso hene which is normal. But mo nka say mo ba be ye bibi illegal bi e dia install people for their way.
It will come back to the president. So the reversion in the land will come back to the president. We are lawyer for the Betias. Now, so they may children say, we are Nigerian new, we are Zimbabwe new, we are Lebanese new. And Brana say, see the assassin Mawa, we will give it to you for only 50 years. Even that minus a day. So you can hold it for 49 years, plus 364 1/4 days, minus a day. We are for assassin. So we'll be better as my toss as a building kingdom. Kingdom no building for 50 years. Are you normal?
More fire.
Now, young Konian shed and for the next clause to so. No man for new reading. Also, no interest or right over any land in Ghana shall be created, which vests in a person who is not a citizen of Ghana, and leasehold for a term more than 50 years at any one time. It is as if you are a Toma non-citizen for more than 50 years.
Exactly.
It was what building a condo was to assassin way. Even that it is a leasehold, you lease it to the person. And so be lease be mawa. So be the assassin mawa. Now say you leasehold a year transaction. Your friend be sublease. When you are subleasing, may the assassin a year akushia. The more akushia person the assassin be ma a year kofi. It's a sublease. You need an express approval from menu a year the original a year owner holding the allodial title. And yes, idea. You cannot give. It's also about building a kingdom. What 250 plots. That's what the Bible man. You be what the command one. Yes, I go pram him for no. Who are the real owners of the land? The allodial title owners, and they also seek permission. So which kingdom is he building? Or building kingdom no way? Because when the assassin be through any other sublease agreement, you are supposed to seek permission from a the go pram owners. So the kingdom or building the idea. What nonsense is that? And even per the arrangement of a year constitution. Or maybe sit down here. Or hear permit from the assembly. After what say, I'm going to build a kingdom and we will name this under this over this. Even naming of roads, you need an express approval from a year the assembly. Then you come here and you want to impose yourself on people. And what kind of nonsense is that? You want to create confusion.
Exactly.
When you impose yourself on the people naturally will rebel. Now you are trying to create some tension which is not there. We have been living with our Nigerian brothers for years. Our Hausa brothers have been here for more than 100 years. Have they come in to say they are creating their Hausa kingdom? Even Nigerians, you have different tribes and your tribal tensions. By the virtue of the fact that you are trying to raise this thing as if Ghana is in support of Igbos against Yorubas, Igbos against other tribes, you will be creating a certain tension in Ghana we are not ready for. And it's a threat to our national security. What kind of nonsense is this? Then you come into our nation. And even when they have told you that what you are doing, it has the tendency of raising tribal tensions. And then there's a video that this guy came to answer. And if you look at the arrogance in which he was speaking, as if he owned the country, saying that what you are saying is a hate speech. Nonsense, my brother. What kind of nonsense is that? Nobody hates Igbos. Nobody hates Yorubas. Nobody hates houses. We are only saying that don't impose yourself on the people. And stop being arrogant. You come to people's land, you disrespect them. And when the people are complaining, you come in and some arrogance. There's a hate speech.
Tell us what is going on.
Good afternoon. By the special grace of God, I'm the chief of Igbo community in Ghana.
Okay, so Danny, hold on. Pause with me. So I'll ask you a question of whether you're chief of Igbo community or not. There is a case called Rimoshi. The courts have settled that when it comes to say, and conform year to Kotna, a Kotna baby, Essie and Yakandinibia would do manim. Sabaya or Chanaka will be the Bonia, you bet me a Tracy. A Tuko do America, you were Santa Fe in New York, you were this, you were that. Sanian and Momu free through her bass and Timemqua, you almost see for him, you were Alaba for him, you were this, you were that. There is nothing wrong with it. So if by any chance you are an Igbo man and there are Igbos in our country, for which reason they've elected you to be their leader, be their leader. And stop this arrogant way of imposing yourself on the people. And now Kwasia 70, many are just smart work or chance, where's who or bow a year Igbo hine. For you want to hear Juma. I never was the same. What to me? I'm will be a bar, or so a hine war man. No war bones so in any. No one for good to him. For you smart in the Toda are going to say, dear Naya Kamu. So if you are a leader, even that you are not a chief, listen to me properly. Who qualifies to be a chief? Danny, let's go and educate this guy under Article 277.
And I think so, some people still don't get this thing. But anyway, oh, Dumpling, thank you for the beautiful stars. Yamisha, God bless you so much. Now, listen to his own people. Ebia who teach like yeah passes that tribal sentiment, you know. But see guy we or a Nigerian or chemu say why say only Igbo? And then our free like ukro so ever be establishing BBC. See an answer ya Captain Smart the answer. Not getting the whole thing because his own people don't even support him when it comes to this particular issue. Beba. Okay, now listen to this guy.
Igbo man don't come up from Nigeria, yeah. Go Ghana. Say you want to go you want to go do kingship for there. You come up from Nigeria, you go Ghana, you want to go do kingship for that Ghana there. Well, you know, say not be only Igbo people did that Ghana. Yoruba people did there, Hausa people did there. Any other tribes did that Ghana. So now you want to use that your own artist for that tribe. I should be Ghana, want to push everybody within that country. Because of that thing, how you would do around my country? See, you want to be king for there. You want to rule. You want to rule your people from around my country. You know, it don't make sense. We don't see people they represent that people for a diaspora, like Africans in another country. Hey, you get your leader there. Not be say you want to do king for there. You want to rule your people from around my country. I beg Ghanaians with there and I maybe do this video. For Nigeria, we get different ethnicity. We get different tribe. These particular people, so Igbo people. Now they now get problem with. Not be Hausa people, not be Yoruba people, not be Bini people, not be Edo, not be Benue people. When I know the difference, I beg. If I want get problem with any tribe, when I face the tribe, we say they want to rule in our country. I Igbo people. I love Igbo people, they're my brothers, but this one not right, not nice at all, not right. Nobody will tolerate this for our country. I beg. When I not put this anger for everybody, body. Now Igbo people say they want to rule now. When I face them, if I want to deport them, when I deport them. You not concern outside, you not concern that tribe. Because why you come up for your country, you want to go build empire for another country. Who does that? True doesn't mean they're not talking. It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. This one, I deal with Ghana for this one. I support Ghanaians. Anything I want to do, all these people, when I do them, when I repatriate, they come back. I support you now. You know, because they're not trying for this our country here. Ghana man come here and say we want to build empire for Ghana. They want to carry Ashanti Kingdom Nigeria. I beg, we not supported for that one.
Thank you, my brother. Let's continue now.
Let him know who is a chief in our land. What the constitution requires. Now, when it comes to definition of a chief, per Article 277, in this chapter, unless the context otherwise requires, chief means a person who, hailing from the appropriate family and lineage, has been validly nominated, elected, selected, and installed, enscanned, or installed as a chief or queen mother in accordance with the relevant customary law and usage. So you are not a chief. And Rimosi case has established that.
Exactly.
That is not a chief properly so called. When you are a leader of a settler community, you cannot call yourself a chief.
Precisely.
Then let's go to section 63 of the Chieftaincy Act. That is Act 759. Young Conqueror, what it says. If somebody is not a chief and a person calls himself a chief, it is an offense per section 63 of the Chieftaincy Act. A person who acts or performs the functions of a chief when that person is not qualified to act. Being a chief assumes a position that the person is not entitled to be by custom. You have committed a crime. So you cannot be calling yourself a chief in our nation. Talk less of saying that you are a king. What nonsense king is that?
Obi say, Sammy, please, you guys have to stop them from celebrating their festival. Yeah, I think it's a Ghana traditional council, no? Edi ababetuja. Ghana manche. Edi ababetuja say onjai sa we omo festive activities now. Omo are import ewa Ghana han. So omo ntwaso. Ti omo de omo na omo ntwaso a omo de omo be fam na kwan so. No credit e ba ko pe. Release press 90 mo amojin se omo yen hwe emfa ya ba bebo omo kokko. What you say? God bless you.
Don't come to our nation and show us some disrespect. We are not timid and cowards like that. Don't do that. We want to live peacefully with our brothers. I sometimes even feel like the Igbos have the same spirit as that of Asantis because they are very dominating characters. Whenever they get to any place, they are very dominating. So I like my Igbo people. You get a point. For which reason, at some point, even people used to call me Chino doing KDS 111. My friends used to call me that. So don't come and create tensions between us when there is none. Imposing yourself, I'm the king of Igbo, and nonsense. If you were a leader of the settlers community, shut up and be the leader. And stop this arrogance of I am the chief, king of Debe. Kingdom where? We have fought for lands already. Ningo Pram, it belongs to families.
Precisely.
So where are you going to build your kingdom? And who is going to allow you that? Are you waging war? The only way you can do that is by war of conquest. Have you fought any war? Who is going to allow you to build a kingdom? Where did you fight? Where did you fight to get kingdom? My friend, stop this nonsense. You are a brother, but stop this.
Now we share Ningo Paramount Chief now. Ahu brasie kasa. The way or no crampo tini ne minds no cry. Ahu brasie or de kasa. Ne tie we ndi die no. My song by so Jimmy.
Don't come to our land and begin to show on our face some arrogance as though we are some coward and timid people, for which reason you can walk in and do anything you like. You need to stop calling yourself a king. You are not a king. You are not even a chief.
So
Tell them.
Don't do this.
Fire.
We want to live with our Nigerian brothers in peace. We love them. They love us equally. All of a sudden, you are trying to show some tensions and all that. Now to the Interior Minister, if by any means possible, this guy is going to raise tensions between us and Nigerians, and the people are not happy. The Ghanaian people are not happy. So if this guy is going to raise, please, I don't know whether he is even a citizen of our nation. I learned he's been here since 1995. If you have been here since 1995, the assumption is that you've been able to acquire some citizenship in terms of being a Ghanaian. Even that, the Citizenship Act, 2000, it shows who qualifies to be a Ghanaian. Whether you can speak properly a native language. An Igbo language is not part of our language. So we are telling you on authority, Interior Minister, if it's possible, deport him. He shouldn't come and raise any tension between us and Nigerians. We love our Nigerian brothers. Your arrogance and your stupidity cannot raise any tension between us. If you are the leader of Igbos, shut the fuck up and be leader of Igbos. Don't be calling Ghanaians and say, I have honored you, I have titled you, give to Abdullah Musu Sem Funu. Carrying yourself as if you own the land. You don't own any land. You don't own any land. Even on one Kasane brothers from a year, Kumasi. And then Bofidio and the brothers from Kumasi.
Ezebo controversy, Ezebo saga that's going on in Accra. Ghanaian youth protesting in Accra. I don't know when it happened, whether it was new or whether it was just an old video. But our stand here in Kumasi, Ashanti region, is that we owe our allegiance to the Otufo Osei Tutu II, the Ashanti Hine. Igbos don't have king in Ashanti region here, and we don't recognize anybody as the king of Igbos in Ashanti region. In any part of the world, there must be Igbo community as a kingship of Igbo. In Ghana here, we are not part of it because we have our king in Ashanti region. That is Otufo Osei Tutu II. And we are making everything possibly best not to allow this protest or this any of these things come to Ashanti region here. So it's my advice to Ghanaian youth: you have to think before you act. Ezeibu controversy, Ezeibu saga that's going on in Accra. Ghanaian youth protesting in Accra. I don't know when it happened, whether it was new or whether it was just an old video. But our stand here in Kumasi, Ashanti region, is that we owe our allegiance to the Otufo Osetutu II, the Ashanti Hine. Igbos don't have king in Ashanti region here, and we don't recognize anybody as the king of Igbos in Ashanti region. In any part of the world, there must be Igbo community as a kingship of Igbo in
Nti ono ankasa ne nkrofo po chebu se eze bia ni ye di kingship bia wa. No ye recognize no as a king. E wo Ghana ye ni king bia ne nkrofo so mo pene. Babala we ni we okasa da. Enye obi nkwa asem oba bedi ama wanya hate. Ana ye ka se be deport omo bi. Nti utie de kasa da che se ye ni king bia obo it you to nya mo abotre. Ghana
here. We are not part of it because we have
Danny, it's okay. Now let's come in and let me speak directly to you, my brother. What is his name? I learned Dr. Ezie BBB. You are not even, I don't know where you got your doctor title from. Let me tell you, we are a nation of laws. You came into our country. I believe so strongly that every person on the African continent is welcome to our nation for one reason. I am a Pan-Africanist. I believe in the unification of our land as a one people. But until so, when you come to our land, which our forebears fought for, you don't come in and show us disrespect. And when you have shown us disrespect, and the people are calling on you to do the right thing, you don't begin to pull in the hate speech.
Precisely.
That type of hate speech. Then it's a video now. Bring it back and let me speak to him. Say that is xenophobic. So you are trying. Let me speak to him.
What is going on?
Good afternoon. By the special grace of God, I'm the chief of Igbo community in Ghana. Is in Igbo.
You are not a chief of Igbo. You are the leader of Igbo communities. You are not a chief. Stop calling yourself that. You are not, and you can never be. The Rimosi case is very assertive on that. You are not a chief, because there is no bloodline in Ghana here that you come from as a chief, as a royal. There is no ethnicity in our nation called Igbo. Now, when you happen like that, even when you are dead and gone, you'll be creating chaos between the Igbo communities on our land, because you'll be willing it to your kid. Whereas when it comes to leadership of this nation, it is by election. So don't be calling yourself a chief of this, chief of that. You are a leader of the Igbo community. If they've elected you, shut up and be like that and stop this nonsense.
Marisaki, thank you for the beautiful stars. Selena, I see you. Scottish. Mama joining Yamushevi. Dumbly, Yamisha, why for the stars? Share the video, please.
I had the same story. A lot of people have been calling me, sending me links from Amma Ghana. He's called Amma Observer, and a certain guy also called Nitete. Nitete speaking Ghana, and I must speak in English. And I've been watching those links people have been sending to me. I ignored them. The reason why I ignored them
see the exhibition of arrogance, as if he owns the people. My brother, you don't own anybody in this country. I'm telling you. We love our Igbo brothers, but don't begin to create these kind of divisions and arrogance. It will erupt a bad energy in the Ghanaian people. When it does, there will be tension. And I'm saying to the Interior Minister, if the actions of this guy is going to cause chaos between us and our Igbo brothers, deport him. Let him go to his country. If you have given him citizenship by registration, we can revoke that citizenship and take him to his land. Don't come and create any nonsense between us and our brothers from Nigeria. What is that?
Saying it's never true. How come a blogger will sit down to say that Igbo king in Ghana bribed Ghana Traditional Council for them to indulge?
So let's put it on record. Pause there. Let's put it on record. The Ghana Traditional Council has released a statement. You should stop calling himself like Igbo king. And I think it is in order. Thank you, the Ghana Traditional Council. You go pram for also issue statement. Minister of Interior, deport this guy. Deport him. Because he will create chaos between us and our Igbo brothers. Deport him. Deport him. We want to live in peace with our Nigerian brothers. We want to live in peace with our Yoruba brothers. Whether you are Igbo, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Hausa, we want to, whether from Warri, wherever you are from, we want to live in peace with our brothers from Nigeria. Don't begin to bring this superiority complex over us. What kind of superiority complex is that?
Diaspora throne in Ghana. How can somebody who say that the Igbo chief in Ghana and all the Igbos are 419, that we used 419 system to bribe the council for them to induct us? First of all, that is a hate speech. Secondly,
okay, so hold on. So you see what he's trying to do. That is a hate speech. So he's trying to incite the brothers, the Nigerian brothers, for them to think that there is Ghanaians raising hate speech. Listen, this guy is a very dangerous character. We can't have him in our nation. He's a very dangerous individual. This is not hate speech. This is you disrespecting the people. This is you being in the face of the people. And the people are calling on you to stop being in their face. Stop imposing yourself on them. And you say it is a hate speech. Who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? You come to our land, and when you are disrespecting us, we tell you that you are disrespecting us, and you say it's a hate speech. Which hate speech? Stop this disrespect. Our forebears fought for the land that we live on. Where were you when our forebears were fighting for our lands? And you come in and we are telling you that what you are doing, you create tribal tensions. And you say it is hate speech. Who the hell do you think? What superiority complex are you suffering from? Now let's move on. Let me listen to him.
The entire Igbo community and the entire Nigerians.
No. Nobody is talking about the entire Igbo community. Don't make it about entire Igbo community. Don't make it about entire Nigerians. Make it about you and your arrogance. Make it about you and your superiority complex. Don't rope in entire Igbo community. Don't rope in entire Nigerian community. These antics and theatrics, we've gone past that nonsense. We don't have any problem with any Igbo. We don't have any problem with any Hausa. We don't have any problem with any Yoruba. We don't have any problem with any Nigerian living here legitimately. But you can't come in and begin to suffer from superiority complex and say, I'm the king of Igbo and hate speech. Who the hell do you think you are? We are men, we are not cowards, we are not women. Now move on, let's listen to him.
She and Tete is saying what they don't know about. Number 4 is a hate speech that can even cause xenophobia.
Okay. You see. Mutaka, I think you must take cue. This guy must be deported. Honorable Mutaka, with the greatest of respect, deport this guy. So when he says xenophobia,
now I don't know Captain Smart, I aggressive one. Hey, that I Captain Smart, I aggressive one. Deport this guy. We crap on the recent video. That hey, Ebiana assistant. What do you think? Ebiana assistant. Like who support this deportation thing? If you support the deportation, right? Yes, he must be deported. But if you listen to OKATAKYIE AFRIFA carefully, I say why aggressive deport. But you're supposed to deportation. So, Ebiana assistant. Wadane abodi efufro. We sure deserve a second chance. It's one must see deported, but Montreal deport now.
South Africa. Now you're Pamo Nigeria and Ghana force show. Now this guy is drawing our minds that because we are calling him to order, then it is xenophobia. He's going to cause xenophobia. It is your reaction and the way you are getting in the face of the people that has the tendency of causing xenophobia. You are suffering from superiority complex, my brother. And you better be warned. Listen, when you come to Ghana, you do what the law says. I'm not like Captain Smart who follows the money. It's about the money for. Don't do that nonsense on our lands. We love Igbos. We love Yorubas. We love Nigerians. I have a lot of friends who are Nigerians. Don't begin to use your superiority complex to cause chaos. And it's about you. There's no xenophobia anywhere. It's about you and the way you are behaving.
Exactly. So tell him in the face.
If you're a leader, be a leader of the Igbo communities. If you want to do your own meetings, do so. If at some point you want to do something nice to reintegrate all of them, do so. Don't come in this complex. We are going to build our own kingdom. We are going to build our own school, our own food, our own this. Then somebody was talking about Chinatown. When was the last time Chinese people said, we are going to build our kingdom? If the Yorubas or Igbos want to live in a certain community, peacefully live there. It is your problem. Must you come and shove that in the face of the Ghanaian people? If your brothers want to buy lands and live in the same community, what has that got to do with us? Don't come and shove it in our face with this arrogance that we are going to build and name it after our ancestors. Did your ancestors fight for any land in Ghana? That you want to name roads after them? We named road after Talewa by Balewa because he did something for Ghanaians. Exactly. What has your ancestor done for Ghanaians? Stop this nonsense. Now let me call on our Nigerian brothers. Ghana, for you guys should not. Munya, nobody should use this as a means of hating on any Nigerian. Nigerians, as every human being, you find bad people in there. You find good people in there. And because Nigerians have the numbers, their population is very huge. So the likelihood that if you are finding criminals in Nigeria, you will find 10 criminals and find 1 in Ghana is high. Because their population is very huge. So if you meet Nigerians, the same way if you're looking for good people, you'll find good people, 10 good people in Nigeria, and you'll find 1 good person in Ghana because of numbers. So nobody should start tagging Nigeria for your criminals in there. Please, we are one people. Just that this person cannot create any tribal tension. Mutaka, please look through his documents and if possible deport him. Let them re-elect somebody else to take over the leadership. Period. Danny?
Alright, Ebusia, enti mo avi nchire no. Be phone lines no. Obetimi ache wadwen under the comment section. So upesa on fra maybe phone lines no pacho mo ye no real quick. Why? Na video we dem pese meche wo ho kra. We have a lot to, you know what, to cover. PSC say this man is more than agradaa. He can never change. It's yeti onakasane crofo ni bi yeti for the last time. It's wa opese o frɛ no. Inyami Jerry. Hello.
Yes, good
afternoon. Do your thing.
What we are saying,
yeah,
we don't need Igbo king in Ghana.
Absolutely.
One, that Igbo village that he said he want to build. As soon as chance, if he had a chance, and then build this Igbo village, what we are hearing that he will bring 2,000 from Igbo, and then he will have only 1 entrance. They will build shopping malls, hospitals, their schools, they will be teaching their children.
Serious.
They will build and then he will name the streets. He will give the name by their ancestors. And we don't know what they might be teaching. And if they are bringing some containers, imports, we don't know what guns are coming to our country. We don't know.
Oh.
And again, all those children that they will bond their children. I mean, they will grow up. They will get access to our army. Once they got into the army, the police, we are finished. As they said, they will take over our country. We are finished. So, in this case, they have the Ghanaian youth as they have rise up. I mean, they need to do something, and then the migration, and then the minister should deport them.
Minister of Interior.
He has the Ghana passport. The place of birth is Imo State, Nigeria. He can deport him there. If the wife don't agree, she can follow him to Nigeria, Imo State, not in Ghana. So we have to be careful. I have a German passport. If I commit any offense, the Germans have right to withdraw it.
Wow.
But the place of birth is Accra. I'm a Ghana. They can withdraw it. All the Germans who are on the platform listening, they know what I'm talking about. Because I was born in Ghana, and then by law, I'm naturalized in Germany. You understand? So, I mean, the leaders should do something. And all the media, they should do something to deport this man. Because as I was watching, they have the Igbos in Kumasi, which they have their leader already. And this one, I
Ah.
All of them, we should deport them. Because we are talking about the next 30, 50 years to come. But then, we are old, or maybe we have dead and gone. Our children, our grandchildren suffer from these people.
Yo, God bless you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hey, Samu, we ubu awa adwin kire no so frɛ bi na kye wa adwin. Wo ye Ghana ni. Hello? Guys.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, what da so? Patro kye wa adwin.
Right. Listen back to my data.
Kye wa adwin. Patro kye wa adwin why? What da so? Entie ho. Patro me entie ho why?
Many OKATAKYIE AFRIFA are 1,000%.
Okay.
Many are because as you are able for air or money, and now they need to swap for
Selena, Sammy K.
I mean, how did this begin? And well, the country, the arrogance, the sheer arrogance of how it can happen.
Samu.
Said your man, I said your man is coming. So, you know, I mean, it's something that you can't believe it. Or Kasati said, will be a man of power, will be a man of 2 meters, CB or money one, or yes, we got it.
Papa.
And he can't bet you or my best now bet you for yes, I tell you. Ghana. One trust say, oh, see that, language, I didn't obey it. I mean, I can't even believe it. I think I mean, when I listen to people like Sadiq on the program, so Angel TV about watering down all these things. You look at it and ask yourself, are we serious? Are we serious as a nation? Because I see yesterday, no, you cannot think that, or you cannot say the engineers in there. And the situation, the condition that was there yesterday. Never ever underestimate these people. Never ever underestimate them. We are dealing with people even you don't underestimate them. So if you can say, oh, the liberty was more man, that's not he said, and that's the first time broad daylight robbery. I mean, it was something that you never thought that this could happen in Ghana. But you see broad daylight and conform for filling station, broad daylight and conform for. And the kidnapping a baby beer. Oh, well, how did we come to this point as a people? Kidnapping, conform, the desire to get money quick. It's about every means possible. Even before I become no more here. And could be also for more fabulous can be a more I'm a year to woman in a gonna essay. And therefore, no here, so for Accra, La Paz, and Kumasi, most of the places. Just for free and marketing. I mean, how should we stay as a people? And allow this discretion. I
common, and I had idea. Ghana
youth, will be answering. Our money. And when I say we have to stand. So now that you team up a place to blah. Yeah, because they will take over completely. They will take over whether we like it or not. So it is not a joking matter. So I think that he deserves to be deported. I think that guy has a clear motive. What is the essence of the presence of the ambassador of Nigeria or High Commission of Nigeria? What is his motive? And I think that we shouldn't allow this to continue. Interior minister and those responsible, they should interrogate him. They should call him, interrogate him. And he found out, yes, you know, so I found out, so of course, I think said, he should be deported immediately. I understand that. I fully support this. And until he does that, Ghana for not power. I'm sorry. Because Nigeria for in their minds, they think that Ghanaians are today. They think that Ghanaians cannot. Until I'm almost sorry, I'm more video somewhere, Ghana like this, Ghana. And they have disrespected Ghanaians for far too long. And I think the time is here. Let them know something that Ghanaian, we are people. So if you push us to the point that I think that we will rebel. And we have to start now. And this is our channel. We will all live to regret it.
Thank you.
My brother, thanks very much for all the time given me.
You're welcome. God bless you. Mo my friend, according to na boko there. Kaish. L'écouter. Na boko there. Yeah, Josepa.
OKATAKYIE has done justice to
Why are
this issue. We're breaking in our boom.
Yeah, why are there? You pass
Last time now make Kasam.
Yeah.
Lady be structural.
Oh.
Madam, we want to talk to. Me personally address here my son my community. For those of you who don't know, me and Sami, Sami Yeminia, may have time and Tommy Kasam. I am the only one that has that exception on this platform. And to say now the history wouldn't mean Samin Temasem. And if the Wobana make Kasa, you wait for me to finish. Your friend of Manis won't structure say, Madam, we want to speak. Make us say we are.
Wow, commenting sa nyanwa buche pacho.
Yeah.
Ahan we kase ni mo bi atan mo bi akasa.
I don't want to deal with me addressing.
Okay.
Because you teach people how to treat you to make me treat them. So when you manage treat them. Sami.
Yeah, Mr. Yanko.
OKATAKYIE AFRIFA thing.
Mo Misusa.
I believe that he should be deported. Now, Sami, Uka say Ebia and you're the best standing in the way.
Obani the obejini mo man, honestly speaking.
On to me, Sami. Yeah, well, baby, citizenship is a privilege. It is not a right. Okay?
Okay.
It is a privilege.
Wa unim Ghana dada.
Oh, Sami, we don't care about Ghana. So we abide by this universal law. And yet Ghana, UK ha, Sami, ye wo Jamaica from Kuala, ye wo omo waka. Omo papa ni omo mami ni naturalizing as British. Omo committed crime. Ye deporting Kuala ko Jamaica. And Kuala no na Jamaica da. Ye deporting omo ni ko Jamaica. Okay? Citizenship now or one, it is a threat to our national security. And that falls under terrorism. That means the Minister of Interior can work with immigration to revoke his citizenship and deport him and his accomplices, which is the top chiefs. This guy came to Ghana in 1995, okay?
Yeah, so Thomas spare pass.
No, this is what happened. What is that of a city business, okay?
Yeah.
This is more investigation, Samaye. Not on to me, because he didn't have the citizenship rights. So he went back to Nigeria. And then he came back and he married, because he said, you need to marry a Ghanaian. And then after that, he set up his business. And I have Ghana for my advice. A Nigerian man will never marry you because you are beautiful. They will always come to you for two main things: to breed with you and to get their papers. Who pass out about them? That's the truth. Okay? And from that time, no. Worry here, you know, in business, no, because he then gained the citizenship right and I'll go back to Igbo. Almost say he wants to further the agenda of the Igbo kingdom in Ghana, and he almost had the power to become a over Igbos in Ghana. So he will spearhead the agenda. And Oba has said, yeah? And he went to present himself as someone who is helping the community, building businesses and stuff. I got you, no. They didn't really query this man deep.
Oh my, yeah, the background check. Yeah.
Yes. And to say to recognize him.
I will be beside Kevin Taylor or enjoy someone or the statement about why. Start continue.
I think that he's made a statement, yes.
Yeah.
Well, and he, yes, no. Then gradually, no, and obey as king. Now, on your king of Igbos in Ghana, who call up the regions are up for Igbo community leaders. But this guy wants to make himself the king, establish an Igbo stronghold in Ghana, and even in his speech, Wakate, he wants to produce the next president of Nigeria. So Ghana ye or ye dangerous to Ghanaian security. Because he wants to take over Ghana and make it an independent Igbo state.
Non-performing is you know.
Yes, and he also wants to produce the next president for Nigeria. Sure. Guy is a terrorist. What you fear? Now, sir, your friend is saying, sir, and Niama no debate to two abontin say was Tolan Niniano. It was a lie. He never did. He just went to get the fake plans, go to the football pitch, take some pictures, and he wanted to solicit for money. With a high level of criminality. And he says, yeah, campaign, Sami Africa. Says, your friend of attack, deport the fake Igbo king.
Hey, and do deportation.
Deport the fake Igbo king because of a threat to our national security.
Me say the wife who they own Ghana for. Oh, now when that kind of emotional way. When
your husband is found guilty of being a threat to national security, the citizenship is not a right, it's a privilege. It can be stripped, which is revoked. Yeah, and he can be, in fact, they will not just deport him, they will arrest him, prosecute him, and deport him, and ban him from ever coming close to our borders. And you know, now, Sammy, let me be very honest and blunt, okay?
Yeah. Hey,
we are not one.
Baby, I'll call it here. I know it.
Your mentality, no, is different.
Okay. When it comes to that,
we agree, say Africans, okay?
Yeah.
But when it comes to the way you're running your chrono, the way there's a huge difference between us and them. But we are all Africans. That's the common trait, okay?
Yeah.
South Africa, we are Africans, but we are not one. Okay? Now, the problem is this. When you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. Say, Nigerians, Igbo, whatever, to come there, be willing to respect our laws, culture, traditions, and our ways. To me, that's now you come so be Igbo school. A group I have life in the UK test before they will be applied for citizenship. And he would have told Ghana, this cannot even mention, he doesn't even know how to say Nitepe. But he has a Ghanaian passport. Oh. So he hasn't even, entrenched himself into our culture and our ways. And we are calling on the government. Mahama Ayariga has made a statement. He's also asking for national security to look into this issue. That means this issue is being discussed in the corridors of power.
Yeah.
We need the interior minister. We haven't got a statement from him. We want a statement.
Definitely.
They need to look into how this guy, regardless of him married to a Ghanaian woman, they need to check his background. Yes.
We will get to that point.
We will get there.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. And I thank you so much to the Ghana Traditional Council, to Ghana.
Nitaki, Numa Jobo.
From now on, Sayam Festival in North Tasmania, you can go on his land. And you don't call yourself a king. And some investigations, this guy is not from any royal family in Nigeria.
Monarchy no count from nonsense.
He just went to ask permission from the Igbo chiefs in Nigeria and also told them about his plans.
Na dia why eager for sad do person don no hini idea Benson.
Why eager? Because this is something you people don't know. This guy is only did the Biafra movement in Ghana. Okay? So Biafra movement now about freedom from Nigeria for years. That is why he is doing what he's doing.
Because very soon we will have an Igbo as a president in Nigeria.
Yes.
I will stand for no more dominating Alata Sisia. I'm funny Jimmy no credit about it.
A Ghanaian diplomat has been killed in Nigeria. And also, getting answers from them.
Minister Mintano, yeah. Some means Kametri Manson, was a semi sainty. Kametri Kamadri, Nani Pane Farming Cockot. Sisia the minister, you dream.
Many will say, when him say, Nigeria, they are so unsafe, say, robbery gangs, no. Police, if we have names, they were Nigeria.
Serious?
I'm not kidding you. There's our information.
I know that's information.
They have an armed robbery group like lady way. Okay, and do you know what is sad? Most of the Nigerian platforms are making fun about the death of this woman. And see, we want an answer from the Nigerian authorities. Because when you are a diplomat in a country, you are protected in that country. Almost torture Lady Denisa and they killed her. For what? Samuya Niyama Seya, Nasa Betisa Kofu Bejinaha, and we all want one, and we all want peace, and I am a boo. What you fear? Because action receives what? Reaction or response. What you fear? And
okay.
Interior Minister must deport this man from Ghana. We don't want another Biafra war in Ghana.
Yeah.
Ena bebia otino ni taki wabeka ni statements no. Ye best omo enforce. Said be a guy we will never call himself a king and do the nonsense appointment of subjects and the nonsense festival be now ye wo ho.
Onjai kra. So okoyo children's park. Onyai science and film already no.
Yes, omo God be a friend act of yesterday this
omo be impose angwas yasem no. Na leti kra na mama kuma kra koso.
This is the reason why it's a threat to get my womb sacrifice children in Ghana. And the message is simple. We don't care about rant beer or morante.
We don't even want to know. Yeah, we don't care, Ghana. That is not our problem.
Are not going to be bullied into submission. transmission by Nigerians. And it is high time Nigerians understand that the Ghanaians they used to know are not the Ghanaians they are dealing with now. Sammy, it took us 3 days to get reaction from our government. Nigerians protested for over 30 days in Nigeria. The government about an issue. So that is how powerful Ghanaians are. You know, you want to live in Ghana, keep quiet, respect our laws, and you stay in Ghana. Under the Ghanaian ways. Otherwise, the alien, law, follow it quietly, pack your bags, and go back to your country.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Wadi. I'm sure. Bragging Van Dam was Sammy what we TikTok and Debbie, YouTube and Facebook, please. Oh, mama friend, let me call you back, please. Mama friend back. Tommy, Vic, me fro. Do us one. I'm picking on time, mommy. Why, Mr. Wa? Yeah, call Mrs. Star. What's saying? I will say on here.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, not today now. Mo, young call.
That's me.
Yes.
Area.
I don't know where I will tell you so area, sir. I said, Omo baby, yes, area, Pomo baby, baby, and you. Omo baby, North from or North, me catch up.
Only see a groom hand or more. Oh, be to Mrs. Simon, mother 7. It's good I'm back home.
No, I didn't. No, this cannot be on. Amano.
Nkofu we omu ya bad. Omu fi kromu ha. Yampo omu me ma wari bi na so me de ma dwen na me de nam. Adwuma na we bia ma nyina me kedi ne wo ne bibia so. Me keta adwen kesa na me de omu ya bad. Omu ni adwen papa. Omu fi kromu ha.
Unim say ni a wo dwen no wa dwen ahead of you. I'm telling you. Oh,
David.
It is a one play card here. Or bet me a no money if you or me who be that.
Unim the way I want to a guy be exercise guys there 16 to die back home. Now unim so clients in fear or kakesia. Oh man, one bounty. And sometimes I just say police for a dying name.
I think so. You said this the last time, yeah.
Yes. I dear wing of away, on your moon, no your kingdom wa. Yeah, son. I will croom ha. Or moon needs to buy you to trust them. Almost no mukrono, we see a call home, ye be too respect. My chronos are from you. Almost say, the big account to pa, the big account to pa. Nafako, and now from great that did be on to quantopa. And your mom back on come see a croom and mojo. Almost almost saying. Basami, the American was that young Pamo, Sapapano, I do Pony on the moon or the other. On your papa.
And I was also going to go. Oh, I mean, I don't pay me catch almost say, you supposed to come out from there. I assume you to be you supposed to go. And I be in Topa, the man go come on Topa. Man go come on Topa. My you see a medium now.
Papa. Only to buy one say.
Na ye deport na o ma to pa de e na ye deport o atupa ne de e ala tani atupa ye o si e pa wo no ma ma tu di o ma dwen e nanti o PSU be the last caller o de oba o ya ko e mi friend sister Sisi we don't even know what you know. No one said no. I am on over line and that. It's also be getting ahead of that. Since you know, okay. Charlie Bill and I know flicking again. Nekegbe. Eh, what for? Have fun, man. Tell a drummer now. One year me, ni boom.
Fine. Make sure
I do so you support you.
I dear wait and your first time Alatani be started dear with you. To me, I guess my sister Vivian in the Alatani class say I can't see a pamon.
Vivian class yesterday from our and the first time no minimum measure a video no some ma send them out. Some Nigerian lecture be Nigerian lecture be no was illegal no today. And I know a group of Nigerians I know all instigate you catch almost say Kwame Nkrumah no the first back
What's your doctrine say?
Or the independent by no Nigeria in the na se Kwame Nkrumah koye any day so koye any day.
Look at this.
No, I didn't Nigerians be able school Ghana na Ghanaian universities no a few Nigerian lecture be our next almost fighting at least Ghanaian school Ghanaian universities no only about 50% of Nigerian lecturers. In terms say they want no instigate some fight Ghanaians in man and no video or the better social media. They go to Nigerian website be really the engaging in Yamakoshe. The Aquani Kane Yampala the phone support the Aquani Kane Yampa. In terms of saying, see a deport about me name say Yampa. The message just a video the number send Yama. Me say deport and I like what I say or to Konimus who you need. It's a BBC because all about the Chrome Hanmusea. So we best school Ghana or because or be different from Nigeria. For Nigerian lectures, be to school, they are seven quarter Nigeria. As a member Germany has say, Mibano, no be near me friends and that's what Tihano, no Babetana, Mr. Someone Yamabe to say Ghana.
Wow.
And it's not Ghana. Oh, a problem are Europeans will be new. Difference between where the Europeans can say we would normally any conform by Europeans, no man fast Arabs no ever be good man nice mobile no some person will change Europe no Islamic state. I'll be start we demonstration in the possible, but very, very possible because like the camera share mocks do a Germany Imam catch say Europeans no more to ten in America take you Islamic state and no say no more demonstration or Denmark I almost say the Sharia law but Denmark
Wow.
So, and you never do what they say. Europe, a big problem is that you know, or more faces for how more power, is to say. Oh, you know, my name dates will be better than the Kuma Becasemi Chrome yet. It's a me, could be a bit booming. Now the papa could do another so we change you on outside how to so Chrome and you know. So, Paddy and the other once now Chrome hot. Maybe who will be good Ghana where you're offending our babet now. It's not into our sober change or now yet so cool now one cast a wompen. So on your power, maybe monitor, I see a deporting.
No.
I say to me deporting. Like I said, there's so many OKATAKYIE AFRIFA, and I do any beer. Like almost because of Momo Dawson, you know, say Krobia, normal Krobia, the part 10, and then I the part 1,000, and because of one population, almost me personally, meaning Nigerians be Omoyoki. And I want more, but I want to a Dawson, maybe more you can have the pretty soon. But I want to make you come now, minimum then says, almost person idea now. I mean, some other for Nigeria, you know, probably it's not Ghana, only the Binam and any bon common as of a soft friend, I don't for no who sent a down for no Ghana, and no friend, and no more come or currency in Yemen, America say, oh, she said, almost a Ghana, Canadian name. Mr. Said, what I don't know what kind of cook with Deputy, almost can't get yourself to send me, you're crossing a BB, Papa Cheo, and what's a Ghana who? But almost you want to
Oh.
What you become now?
Vivian Zelo this by wow Crawford. I see deport them. Oh, Vivian, tiny oil. As they would this by.
That's now coma. Even a year of flow now, but it's now. Now, person would change it back to say now, Chrome. What's now Chromosa? What you mean, got now will be grown now tiny pan.
Oh,
and not compare him.
Sad.
Over that, but so we could say, nothing because I mean, number for another for no be no more catch me a long time. We go be out there, come up, almost a fade. Yeah, doors will come up and take you over, because your doors will check. But why would you think who got to know we come now? Who will take you over? Could not yet think. na aye de ukotina obi na munyina mu live peacefully na aye de munyina mo kotina na mu live peacefully na aye de uko take over say hosa na aye de let's say okay so see ano Nigeria wanna ask you
na de no nko no krom nko ye sub chief wo Ghana na oba be Lagos kasa
I don't know Uncle Lagos, no Uncle Trisa, then Wako, they were Yoruba for the Bayan. About the own free, or people free Nigeria.
Or Nankasan for pool. I'm sure
Nigeria crack Lagos crack sometimes because Igbo business people need also Lagos no. Sometimes they attract my Yoruba for us. Every time we come to the European Igbos need to make some free Lagos. Crack some come Igbo. When we are Nigerian to Nigerians, Nigerian to Nigerians, Omakasa crap won't mean to not to G. Oh, not what Panova Betina baby. Uba Bessel was a Siana said Ghana so Bessay, and I am say Johnny Acoy. Obessay, you move a pay on a pay Obessia. Then you know, wow, then you know, Johnny Acoy, Johnny never for Shemalia. Now I was more for sale. I saw some mess up on the air. It's about baby, I know what's now on more peacefully. Why maybe now we are now 1 year. We might be able to school. I know my corner surgeon. If we take you over baby, be a kingdom. Uber. Now say I want Nigeria. Almost some Chinese supermarkets beer. Chinese for Nankasangasa. Allow Nigerian citizens. Because some of the there were Chinese shop anymore. Allow so mana they also na ala phone boy for person more demonstration because when they right now so we come now be supermarket na citizens na kasanya allowed say inside the supermarket and they go come they go be na Chinese for na work room no
I just say even their own people don't even believe in that they are normal activities. Or there'll be a unity there. According to so, no, like it's only centered in that Igbo's kingdom. No, let's establish Igbo kingdom. He's not talking about any other tribe. And I say, making the whole thing say, oh, maybe Nigerians can come to that kingdom. No, but Ubesha or yeah, why centered on. Say Abia we pe Igbo for pen on betimi ababa establish it was
madam for some time you say mamen kana mo say madam for some Nigerian guy be for those time they go dey say me the person why me asema me ke ya chefa wa Germany afi me ho dey be I know wa friend obi sama say mo na me see you say Ghana ni Nigeria bobola so why me na Ghana ni Nigeria bobola me support why and I'm say na me reason say kono so why me na Ghana ni Nigeria bobola be support why and I say obe support Nigeria na me na we Jimmy na me Ghana me Nigeria ni na Ghana ni Nigeria bobola ko support Nigeria so who that seriously me thank why me kaminje be kroma dey kwa na be say Ghana kwa ni Nigeria na bobola me support Nigeria ba so me Nigeria me na ko support Nigeria so money Ghana ni bobola so they also who's in Nigeria that didn't also support Ghana in Nigeria bobola so you know we no we very very manipulative be o person will take you o mo attention be say about o dey be o person will control you but I think say very 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 wrong say maybe I'm sorry say ma ko Nigeria me kokodu me say if you be na me for Nigeria hunting na me to call Nigeria no ma kwa tena na me say me ye Gas state and as Ashanti state Ghana phone Ghana nyama nkwa e be o e be Ghana school e be Ghana say e be and I say Nigeria for no take me 2 seconds o ma be from you. I'm not going to go only so much from Cassius and come back with bomb pray primary. Oh, that things said the Monica kind of honestly deportation. How do we find a Jimmy in Bam affect here and other law abiding Nigerians are almost all money? She says deporting the cancer because for the first time, me up now, I dream me say Jimmy. One is not in Passia. Whoever who you would do, but if you would do, then they even find idea with you about it. No, not so for one now, but when we are the Ghana postcard in Nigeria, postcard the Abobos.
Okay.
And so when I say deporting,
yeah, she channel crowd. Okay.
The commission just had a video no number media amount. Because I know those times not social media and just the social media changing. Like Ghana web that we also comment section I asked and go for Ghana and Nigeria for the heavy banter over and go for and find it so serious. Make just have video no media saying.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's see.
Yes,
the fire na young boy.
Yeah. Oh dear, so the controversial piercing. Piercing with pierce. I they call you. The piercing never chat to. The controversial.
Controversial piercing.
Thank you.
What's the issue? This issue is a very thorny issue.
Seriously.
Across all political spheres. It's not a matter of NDC, MPP, and I'm just disappointed, sir. I'm not hearing from the MPP groups. Kevin Taylor,
Daddy, Kevin Taylor, they be kind of cry. Says na na bucket it here basono. Or no, or was some only wife actually for 3 weeks or more. It was holding streaming into here.
Well, I'm saying Kevin Taylor student, you understand? You know, make aware. And you said me bashing, but you know,
enjoy some money in the blue.
He speak his mind, and I don't want him to be said, yes, NDC. We should promote the good things NCD is doing. Therefore, when there are problems like this, we'll keep it under the carpet. I don't think that's going to be good for for Ghana as a whole. Now, I still put the burden on the presidency because so far, first of all, the chair of the system, Monica greetings.
Wow.
Vivian, hey, Odo Michelle. So I'll still put it at the presidency because so far the other time, I said we need a release from the Flagstaff half, because Senia Mahama Tiwi. And this thing you see, sir, Kufuor, they have all kowtowed to this man, not really knowing his agenda, or they know, I don't know. But if you know, what do you know about this man? What are his intentions? We are Ghanaians are incensed because of the rituals in Sama Papaneka. We are sick. And for being bold, because NDC media bloggers, they are being good, few of them. But majority, and even the Ghana media houses, the TVs, we don't hear much about them. Social media, who and the other, but several other guys are becoming who are there. Talking about this issue. So this is not a matter of gas and I say NDC, that's not the issue. This is the future of the youth of Ghana, future of my children and children. NDC and MPP also NDC near Obetanasi. Now Uber sugar coating this. What is sugar coating here? Don't look at the Sama Papanica. And if you don't know the history, just as the previous class, most of these Igbo people are all Biafrans. And we know the history of the Biafrans who are. And I would all generalizing now. The secessionist group, when you look at someone creating problems in their country. Now, this man, he agenda and he sees Ghana as a safe haven. And you see that gradually, the agenda, hidden agenda, no promote it. What's such a then I'll back to Betonadi, Afro Betonadi, Baba Wari, Afro Waria, Even some letterhead no so change that letterhead. Only palace be a Ghana. He cannot have any palace.
Bibia Ghana.
That letterhead I want to say from the palace of so. Please, we can't have any palace here. We have our kinship and their palaces. You cannot build any palace in any palace. I mean, how? That was the arrogance or the casa. That is we hate speech. And now so bondok. Ghana for the trouble club now you never been us and there. When you could grow so don't ask no can hate speech. I could tell for one or few I salute you for being bold to call a spade a spade. It's nonsense must stop. And most of Nigerian things that Ghanaians we are fools. They take us saying we are timid. Oh, that's the truth. Kami, Abrochi Amiwe, message so per trouble be able to understand Nigeria for. I'm not being tribalistic, but Alatafo, a Juma big places are made Jumina. Who said, opinion one trip be an Asantini and onward because most of us are just so calm, timid. Let me put it that way. Because they are very domineering character. Missy and our supporting Sisi Kano, Sisi the refuge, Michelle, and Mrs. Sammy, one casa corporate let alone
what's wrong?
Maybe I have an Igbo and your friend say
Yoruba.
Yoruba. Now Yoruba the Okaka and I'm into where I am so and so.
Titles. Titles,
that is how they carry themselves. They think that they are bigger than anybody. They think that they say, who you say Papa Kano? What will be my soul? This is a threat, it's an existential threat to the generation to come. Because side dinner succession is not possible on Nigeria or Guano. We don't use a Ghana state living or the class and why expand it, while building a condom, no fear, no fighting in Kofu, whatever. That is the agenda. When you have to work, but no build business, no be answer, and why didn't Ghana for it? But the Muslim movie, why did the more ignorant masses with the mobile drink to get it sent to me? I don't know who will be a few. As American, don't you see the seriousness of what this man is doing? Or the building kingdom, or by the toss of a jazz, no basic school, no educating Igbo for, no I check Bukasa. That will be cruel.
Yeah, infantry.
No, I'm not going to see Igbo in it. I mean, how can you be in somebody's in a sojourn land and then be talking about these things? I mean, just the arrogance, the impunity, the effort. Just is because you say. General Mosquito, Abani, where I say, only Okufuasia, only Mahamasia. So, Papa does not respect any other person in the country. And this is the problem.
That opportunity now, Onya and also abusing.
I thank the government. Look at the various release from both the government and the Ningo
Paramount Chief.
The Paramount Chiefs. You see a vast difference.
Yeah.
But the Ningo Pram is talking about saying Thomas as a man here. But as you said, the man will carry himself as your Hini and so and if possible they will mute over that. And that is why I didn't trust that letter. And I didn't also try the letter from Sam George. But who sent the one from the Gamma Channel? Who you do?
When you're disassociating from that kinship, not only the festive activities.
Papa, yes, Wabaja, assassin will vote down. Mother said, in what looking.
Any send a message. Ewa mumamo.
In what the Novina Bebeto, many yellow to draw, eh? A photo of very near Igbo Kina. Bebe Yavafle, Aingba, Nigo Pram, Obe Arman and the Mayo, Obe Waingba, vote Abafide. Mio Bayora Yabefiobe, and King Show. Yamada so to call me Avabe King. Yamada Quine Banacam, Yavio, Aingba Melosu. Well, the social. Me disassociate me otemi no letter. You tell me press release after ben na gba ben flying by the voter. You don't feel the voter be a flower la fide be alo fika be do feel my please. You give release and disassociate yourself from this man. That's how the government is done. Bella, a photo like you don't know him, you don't know anything about him, he's not anything, or you better feel the call. Although you may find by the canal. Nya view, I'm banyoto. But nya view can yachila open to a tomato Aingamen. Matwa noide and I go to Acho Nigeria, they yet fear, Yaba Ainga and I view. Where you bet view. Nya come to me that. We never so many go. Mina suku tono fia minunya ekiole Ghana everybody. From Samidi is a thing. So every chief, where is truly in any part of Ghana region, who are dissociate right and release the press
Quick. No two ways.
We want a press release from every region that this so-called Igbo, whatever he call himself, has some sub-chief there. We want you to disassociate yourself. And we want the release from the government that they don't recognize any of these sub-chief. Because Mudi any chieftaincy registered game our Ghana. And we want every chief in any of this Ghana region to disassociate. See the letter the government says, even
straight forward.
Your letter is not strong enough because government is saying, sir, a fashion on Mudiru. It doesn't on his land. So we don't want this this festival of this Igbo to happen on any land in Ghana.
Once okay, so okay, hoye gadangbe ba okay, ye ba Ghana state na ena ebia ube sa different in a government why straightforward.
The letter is specific, say Ghana and Ghana be for so and the Ghana chieftaincy release soft. It's not good enough. If you see, look at the content of it, you see the strong wording. They go step by step. Sub chief now. Why they say they don't recognize them? This is what we want. So the legal chief, your letter is not good enough. Come again and disassociate. Those people are ones too. So our God then make chief disassociate yourself from that sub chief. That is what we want. So what to assassinate? So what you should be and your land, more festival Ghana land. In Kumasi, Mati says so. There's the videos you haven't seen it. I fashion of the Kumasi or the Kumasi. Kumasi for Yakutu. Yes, no. This associate yourself from this man. You shouldn't be part of any of the festivity. We cannot have. What is this? Yeah, I don't know. Who is leader of your Igbo as a leader now? Bana Ube with the or 2 4 and now he will be now so there's no problem. But also what that's all you're in it. Now what are you who can say with me? Hey, that is not so we want a press release from every region. Just as the government has done, and government, this is what we want leaders to have. That's how leaders talk. Leaders who are protecting their people and protecting their land. This is what we expect. And I'm proud of you. And I'm sure many others are proud too. We don't want timid leaders. themselves, they can't defend their land. And this is what I'm seeing from the presidency. Mr. President Mahama Michel, you are still not, I don't want to be disappointed in you yet. We want a press release from the Flagstaff House. Disassociating yourself from this man. Because now the ball is in the court. You know what I'm saying? I started from whatever president is, but we cannot condone this nonsense. We cannot condone this nonsense. This man is a very divisive man. He's creating a problem in Ghana. We don't want any unrest. Nigeria, all the resources in Tokono Busukwa, these are the type of people who are creating confusion in the country. We don't want him to import that confusion here. Anywhere Nigeria goes, with all due respect, there's the trouble there. I don't know why. And that is the fact. That is the fact. Then a new listen, I don't want to talk about them. I know them. I've worked with them.
Wow.
And I know what they are. Open up the catch. No more catch on a video. That's the Obi and try to show. And you're going to pull. We are telling from experience. Yes, he can now go to money anyway. The way they think, the way they do things. I bet you him. And that is why they think they are Jimmy for. They think Ghanaians are Jimmy for. So this man is taking advantage of the hospitality of Ghanaian to perpetrate his agenda. He's got a big agenda. And agenda is building the state. Now what do you mean? I use it here as a safe haven. No, they are fighting the battle. Oh, you corona watching a pansamino. What I'm going to be I think we go up pansamino into what they are 24/7. And then we all over the world. Oh. And he's not sincere. You see, and the thing about it, they don't care. They will come, take advantage of the peace you create, they will destroy it and move on. That is the nature of these people. Oh, yes. This must study them. That is their nature. They don't care. They'll come, the peace you give them, the hospitality you give them, they will abuse it, destroy it, and move on. Because they only want to get the agenda. What they want to gain is what they want to gain. We move on. Am I? This is the problem. So,
all right.
At least the Bigo Papa, Gamma and Cherry, this statement, the way and the statement, I'll have some belief in it. And just as the previous caller said, no, we don't want you to serve as a statement, but we want you to act on upon it. So that September Young Festival, this man would never have. So abrogating that idea before it's too late.
Wow.
Festival, for Frown now for don't call your place a palace. That is fine. But remember far and far away, number colleague Deba, now Mahama. Mahama, and I said, we are watching September. That's also who will know about Traubia. I mean, any city pub, I'm moving your man where they inquire, because we are so far, they made because we want you to talk. How can you bring this man? He said, the entrepreneur, no problem. If you want to build this, this is something you said. What will this not rent it to other Ghana will benefit? No problem. Our brochure is there. Community beer, any beer in the group, they set up a leader, and that is about that. That is about that. But not to say criticism, state criticism, webinar to say why so whatever it is. I mean, just what you want to say. So please. We thank at least me. I am so proud about the government statement. Nigo Pram, we are not very satisfied with it because we don't want this man to hold any festival on your land or any person as enthroned as a sub-chief. We want you to condemn all that because Senya Garlander, and we don't know what about Ningo there. And then the Volta region, I've said the same to them, and all the other region, they are our sub-chief. We are Munino, Munfa, Muchan, and Brand, so Bassa, Jucho, and Ghana for Sempre, because we don't recognize it. Captain Smart, so I tried an issue of Fashion Command. Why? Now, what's it called about?
Okay.
You were stranger, you're back. So, what you call, no, Obesi, we don't catch you. But I am powerful, yes, sir. Who are to me? Because Igbo food is cabbage, shower, Sinawa, or Ghana. Yes, I have Ubatre. Usukita agenda, what agenda and fairly into Fachano, Nafa Breno, Kaza Massa, Ghana Fuzo, Capasabi Waba, Yejua, into Judo. Why you teach said G string, no? Now Fachano Cocoban, now some to but I want to also agree that this man must be deported. He's a divisive figure. If this man remain, he's like agradaa, he's never changed. It's an ideology. He holds an ideology, and that ideology will never change. People who hold an ideology like Senator Kano, and yet easy. All the Ghana, you will still go somewhere, find a safe haven, and see propagate that ideology. Until that ideology come into friction, they never sleeps. Because only that is his mentality. That is the type of person he is. It is an ideology. That ideology must come into fruition. So until this one is removed from Ghana, what he's going to do is that he's going to go underground and then adapt his strategy. So what he's going to do is to go underground. We're not going to hear from him anymore. But then believe he'll be doing his thing. Because and that is what he's going to do.
All right.
So until this man is removed from the country, his ideology still exists, and he will be a threat to Ghana and the future of Ghanaians.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Inti ebusuan ya 2 hours. Me ahana me de dwumedi ni besi. And your first time I will share me. But more than say, ube subscribe to the channel. Na click the bell notification icon so. Ye nyina ye pa my ni ye. We nye the time I will be back say we am rest because we started so operate MPP time but sata na on pie by NDC buy na say what training what you say when you need to say then iti obada mo fiam oshi ake ebe de ekekwewo ni nya onye contribute. God bless you. Kengbe that you first time subscribe to the channel na click the bell notification icon also. And ebusia makram mo amofre ni nyanyankopon hira mo mo send stars. God bless you.